Howdy all Molex Lives. I think it's time to play a little Evil Genius 2. Alright. Did I get my bee stuff sent out last time? Oh, right. Yes, they are. They are being sent into the, the frozen north.
Your vaults are almost full.
Nice. My vaults are almost full with over $1 million. Complete research project bug fixing. Turns out that when you suddenly take possession of 1 million bees, they're rather unruly. We need to investigate how to control them. Alright. Oh. I have a main objective thing. Yeah, I'm not doing the main objective till we're done with stories. Your best scientists and researchers need to understand advanced beekeeping techniques so we can control the swarm.
Research has begun.
Okay, well, we'll see. Oh yeah, I don't have my actual piggy bank in here yet. I'm still digging that out. Ooh, and I have a vault or prison full of people need to be turned into intel. Let's assume everybody gets turned into intel. Maybe.
Has attracted the forces of justice.
Not the forces of justice. I have some rogues coming in.
Success. An agent has given us their secrets. An interrogation has succeeded. We have more intel. Interrogation success. An agent has given us their secrets.
Still have a charity worker.
Salaries paid.
Well, I need to get my cells cleared out, so charity worker into the torture chair. Whew, almost 350,000 in salaries. That's what this guy's here for.
An interrogation has succeeded. We have more intel.
Might need to move this pig back some.
Interrogation success. An agent has given us their secrets.
World's largest piggy bank. Untold wealth lies within. Now, if
Scientists have made a breakthrough.
I was trying to read something. Now if only you can find a hammer. Until then, minions can just reach in through the oversized slot. Okay. Your best scientists and researchers. Yep, we did that. An expert is needed. Kidnapping and interrogating a beekeeper should give us the answer we seek, but beware. The Beekeeping League's... What is that word supposed to be? Betitia? He left before I could finish reading it. Hold on. The militia. It's the militia. I gotcha. The militia. They'll fight to get them back. Not the militia. Okay, where are you keeping your beekeeper? What, not in the frozen Northlands, really? I mean, I feel like that's where I would keep my I'm coming over here to England to get a beekeeper. Finders beekeepers. Did you know beekeeping conventions exist? Well, we didn't. But the star speaker is a beekeeping legend. Let's grab them before the keynote. Or B-note? Alright. Still not karaoke. Unless there's karaoke that doesn't involve singing, but I thought karaoke was specifically about singing.
A criminal network has too much heat and has locked down.
I want to see somebody use this pig. I don't know what it means by an output of 30,000. Oh yeah, do those rogues make it in? Yeah, they're there. Let's see us sneaking in. Not gonna lie, I like that little song they play.
A scheme has succeeded.
We've captured a beekeeper. We expect them to be wearing the outfit all the time. But plain clothes works too. Now to the interrogation room. Plays a wizard in a tabletop RPG. Wizards are the coolest. Man. I need to get back in my D&D games. I was gonna say days and games at the same time. Didn't work. We haven't played in a long time. I've played a wizard. It's not my favorite, but I'll play one. I actually like trying different classes and things that I haven't played before. I don't want to stick with the same old, same old. I could though. I absolutely love the the most basic fighter class in the game. It's like one of my favorites to play.
The heat at a criminal network has attracted the forces of justice.
I tell you a little D&D. Oh. Guys, we should probably get rid of the planted evidence that's just laying around here. I played a game, and one of the guys from my gaming group is in it, and well, okay, one of my gaming groups decided to play D&D, and so I'm in a couple of different groups of people. They don't really cross over, and but one of the guys from the one group decided he'd play D&D with us, and he made the most annoying wizard. And he specifically made it to be annoying. That's the kind of person he is. And so, and it was annoying. Not that I have a problem with the mechanics or anything, just him. Playing that character was annoying. And so he basically he made a wizard, and then the DM let him make a backstory of he comes from a line, he comes from a city that believe that all magic items need to be confiscated from the world and kept locked away. And so he used that to claim every magic item we ever found. Not that he always got it, but he's a real pest about it. And then on the DM side of things, he played a divination wizard, which lets you roll a couple of dice and then keep track of them and then use them in place of other rolls throughout the game day. And which I don't have a problem with. That's not annoying. Okay, the beekeeper gave us what we need. It'll be tough. We have to research advanced hive maintenance. Once we know their secrets, we'll be able to stop the League. Okay. We're pulling out all the stops for this task. Armed with the ancient secrets of the Beekeeping League, let's crack the code of the perfect hive.
Research has begun.
So, I don't know how deep into this story I want to go. Let me just tell you the story of the time I was the angriest playing that game. So we're sneaking around in this castle, and we're trying to stop this ritual from being performed, and we think it's happening in the castle. And so we do all this secrecy work to get into the castle, and but we failed a check, and it tripped an alarm, and so the bad guys knew we were there, and so we come out and onto this balcony, not a balcony, onto this stairwell, like a big grand staircase in a castle, right? And so we're on the second floor, and the bad guys come in, and they're on the first floor, and so they've got like 16 super soldier orcs. I don't remember what they were called, but they were like more powerful than a regular orc. And then there's these 3 wizards in the group who are the bad guys. And so the guy playing the wizard starts freaking out about how we have got to get to these wizards, how us other players don't understand how dangerous wizards are. And he was literally like freaking out of his mind because there were these 3 wizards and we had to get to them as soon as possible. And so there's me, my champion fighter, which is the most basic fighter, and then there's a druid, him is the wizard, and a ranger, and a bard, I think the other guy was a bard. And so I'm like, okay. And so I'm like looking at the map, and I'm like, I think, DM, can I jump from the second floor over top of these guys and land at the wizards? And it was within my normal jump distance. And they were all grouped up enough that it was close enough. And I thought, they're grouped up enough, we got a ranger, we got a wizard, we got a druid. They can throw some spells down. And I'm like, okay, I'll get to the wizards and distract them, but you guys have got to hit all those orcs and stuff. And so like, yeah, just gotta get to those wizards. And so it must have been my turn to go first. And so I did. I had my character, he runs, he jumps over the heads of the orcs, because they're like, you know, at the bottom of the stairs, and so like we're up here and they're down here, and so I run and I jump and I land behind them, but next to the wizards. And so then I start attacking the wizards with everything I got. And I almost kill one of the wizards on the first turn. Almost. And then and then the ranger's like, he's got spells, right? He's got abilities. He's like, there's not a whole lot I can do from up here. I guess I'll just shoot my bow. And I'm just like, oh. So he does. He shoots his bow a couple of times and then quits. I'm like, seriously. I'm like, okay, but the wizard goes next, right? So there's this thing where the cultists, the different cults around the game world were trying to open portals to evil gods, and so we kept ending up with these crystals. But each crystal was for a different god and from a different cult. I don't know if they ever would have all grouped up together. Who knows? The game fell apart. We never finished it. And so, so we get, oh man. So, I've got one of these crystals, and the wizard's got one of these crystals that we got from other cultists. And he's been angry because his character is supposed to have all the magic items, and I won't let him have the crystal I have. I found it. I dug it out of a chest when we fought some orcs previously, and I just had it on me. And so he was adamant that it was dangerous for my stupid warrior, who has no idea how magic works, to be carrying this thing around. I don't understand. Nobody but him understands how dangerous these crystals are. Like I said, he made his character the most annoying character I've ever played D&D with. And I wouldn't let him have it. He wanted to study it, and instead we talked to some magic people and I had them check it out for me and let me know what it does instead of him, because he was so annoying about wanting to study it. And so we get to this fight.
Minions are in combat.
No, who are they in combat with? Is it investigators? Oh no, it's the rogues. I don't understand why this happens. I understand why we gotta fight in an area where I don't have it indicated we need to fight. Like, do they just get so mad that we won't let them into my base? I don't get it. Usually it's investigators, not the rogues. But yeah, so he's got one of the crystals, and we're aware, right? This ritual, this cultist group with another ritual are gonna have another one of these crystals. But for some reason in his head, he thought the crystal he had was the most important crystal. And so he's standing there, and it's his turn, and I have jumped over the thing, jumped over the orcs. I'm fighting the wizards that he was adamant we had to get to and take out. And then what does he do? He yells out on his turn that he has the crystal they need, which obviously they don't need because they're not the same group that used the crystal he's got. And then he turns and he uses a spell that lets him leap outside the castle. Like it teleports him outside the castle and over a cliff. And then he casts fly, I think, and starts flying away from the castle as fast as he can. So I've never been more mad.
Your research has been completed.
Okay, it's time to take down the Beekeeping League once and for all. The arcane beekeeping knowledge that they've been holding onto must be freed. Okay. Destroy the League on the world stage. Uh, is this them? No. Is this them? What? Invasive kudzu is sweeping unchecked through the world's wilderness, and people want to put this poor, innocent plant to the torch. As conservationists raise money to protect kudzu, dip into their funds. Okay. What does this have to do with my beekeeping? Why are these shiny? Anvil's new corporate regulations and taxes have absolutely devastated CEO salaries and benefits as folks donate gas money for their fourth yacht. Chip away. Okay, this has got to stop moving so I can read. As folks donate gas money for their fourth yacht, chip away at what others chip in. Okay, so I got some weird donation things. Where's the beekeeper people? They're all over the place. Moonshot, Too Few Moguls are... Oh, we looked at this one before. This is the shooting the... Why are these here? Billionaires just like us, only richer, which means they're better. But people have been so mean to them recently, so they need your help. Donate now. There's just a lot of charity missions. Where's the beekeepers? There they are. Sting operation. Your minions have discovered the location of the Beekeeping League. It's time to take the fight to them and have them buzz off permanently. Okay. I mean, I guess we could send a mission out to get some golds. I don't really have a lot of room in my vault though for it, so. But yeah, so I I was dumbfounded that the wizard with the spells would leap out of the castle and leave the rest of us to die. He said he thought that they would chase him. And so what actually happened was, I immediately got struck down because, shockingly, I was surrounded on all sides. Because the 2 arrow shots from the ranger didn't kill anybody. The wizard didn't cast any spells. Our druid was set up to be our healer, and so had mostly healing spells and crowd control spells, which I don't need them stuck next to me. They're already next to me. And our bard was set up for
a criminal network has too much heat.
You know,
has locked down.
Single target charisma stuff. And so they beat me down, and then then they beat down the ranger, and then the bard went invisible and snuck around the outside of the room to get to where I was at. Side story complete. The loot is now safe and secure in your lair. Is it?
Salaries paid.
Oh, I bet I've got to go in here and accept it, right? Okay. Back up. Hidden gems. Word has reached you that your peers in the criminal underworld consider your last few jobs to be unimpressive. Remind them of your status by taking on a high-profile prestige target. A big shiny gem will surely impress your peers. Research the major mineral veins in the world and pick a suitable target.
Side story begun.
Seems like our next story. Okay, and then stole bees. Bees go in the corridor, but what do they do? 1,000,000 bees. Last time we counted, there was 1,000,000 of them in there. No one wants to count again. You know what? I'm gonna put it right here. I don't know what it's supposed to do, but I'm gonna put it right there. Again, it doesn't tell me. It just says there's bees. And there's a target that says it's ready. So I don't know. But yeah, that was hands down the angriest I think I have been ever playing a game with somebody. Well, as an adult. There was a time that when I was in high school in a basketball game, me and one of my teammates got in a fight in the middle of the court during a tournament. I don't remember what it was about. But oof, dude, just imagine your whole team is depending on you, and you just turn and leave the castle and leave us to die. He had fireball. He had chain lightning. Either of those would have been perfect to use in that situation. He might have been able to fireball down all the orcs. It would have hit them all. They were so grouped up. It was a perfect opportunity. Well, got bees. I think it's like a trap. Might be a trap. I don't see anybody coming up to it, so. But yeah, so then, after that group broke up, then I've almost exclusively played D&D with the other gaming group that guy's from. And so I played a wizard in one of our campaigns just to show him, what would have been a preferable option for a wizard. I'll tell you what, you get a wizard focused on attack spells rather than how can I be annoying. And they can mow down some bad guys for sure. You know who doesn't mow down bad guys? The guy that teleports himself to safety and leaves the rest of his team to die. And the thing is he didn't wait to see what would happen. He teleported himself out and then let himself fall so that he could no longer even see the castle before he activated fly. And then just flew away without ever coming back to check on us. Our druid had to use a one-use item that summoned a giant bird. And then they grabbed my unconscious body, might have been dead body by that point, and the ranger's either unconscious or dead body, and blow a hole in the ceiling and fly out through the skylight. It's great. Yep. I love losing fights so single-handedly because we have to get to those wizards. I'm like, I can do that, but you gotta take care of the orcs. I've got it. And then run away. Because we probably would have been fine had we stayed grouped together and fought our way down the stairs through the orcs. I mean, we might not have been. Who knows? It was 3 wizards, but still, it would have been. You know, less things hitting me. And less things hitting me where I was standing. At the top of the stairs than where I actually was at the bottom of the stairs, because I believed the guy was going to actually attempt to fight. But alright, with that, be bearing the small things, lean to the light. I will talk to you later.